Hello class 10 student. Today I am going to teach you a new lesson named Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. So this story says about the freedom of Africa and how Nelson Mandela became the first black president of Africa. So before starting the lesson, let us see who is Nelson Mandela. So Nelson Mandela was the first black president of South Africa, and Mandela and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison for his country, for the liberty of his country. He was a freedom fighter. Now, what is apartheid? Apartheid was a political system that was prevalent in South Africa that used to separate people according to their race. Race means according to color, skin color. Now, for your easy understanding, what I have done, I have given certain topics for your easy understanding. So, let us start. First is the inauguration day. So, it was 10th May and was very bright and clear. Many world leaders had came to pay respect to Nelson Mandela as he was going to sworn in as the first black president of South Africa on 10th of May 1994, the place of inauguration. The swearing in ceremony took place in the campus of the Union Building of Pretoria. Now, third point is the swearing in ceremony. So, on that very day, Nelson Mandela was in the company of his daughter named Jinani. Then comes the turn of the deputy president. So, Mr. de Klerk was first to sworn in as the second deputy president. Then after him, Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president of South Africa. After it, it was the turn of Nelson Mandela. So, he also sworn in as the president of South Africa. He pledged means promised. He pledged to obey the constitution. He also pledged to devote himself to the well-being of the people. Now, fourth point is the author addresses. Nelson Mandela thanked all the international guests. So, on his swearing in ceremony, many international leaders and many guests had came to wish him good luck. So, on that very day, he thanked all the international guests. He pledged to liberate his people from poverty, suffering and discrimination. Number 5. Display by jets and helicopters. After few moments, colorful South African jets and helicopters flew over the Union Building. Then the highest military general, having medals on their chest, saluted the author. Author means Nelson Mandela. So, the highest military general saluted Nelson Mandela. The army general who could have caught him and put him in jail before were saluting him to pay respect. So, here what it is said that the military general, the highest military general as well as the army official now saluted him. Now saluted him means earlier when Nelson Mandela was fighting for the freedom of his country, these military generals and the army official had caught him and put him in jail, and now they are saluting him as he is swearing in as the president of Africa. Then number 6 point, singing of two national anthem. So on that very day, means on the inauguration day, two national anthem was sung. The white sang Nkosi Sikelel I Africa and the black sang Die Stem. So two national anthem was sung. one by the whites and another one by the blacks, and this two symbolizes the equality of blacks and whites. Now number 7 point, the author's regret. This auspicious day came after the sacrifice of thousands of the people. Nelson Mandela thought himself as one of them. So many freedom fighters have sacrificed their life, and Nelson Mandela was one of them. So he was paying respect to them also. The number 8, freedom fighter remembered. The policy of apartheid created a lasting impact in his country and his people. This policy had produced greater freedom fighters like, so here are some of the names of freedom fighters like Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, Chief Luthulis, etc. They were the men of extraordinary courage, wisdom and generosity. So this freedom fighter had extraordinary courage. The country of South Africa was rich in minerals, but its greatest wealth was its people. And then number 9 point, definition of courage. From these people means the freedom fighters like Oliver, Luthulis. So from these people, Nelson Mandela learned the meaning of courage. They risked their life, underwent great torture for the freedom of their own country. So number 10 point is man's natural goodness. Nelson Mandela says that no one is born hating another person because of color or religion. If people learn to hate, they can be taught to love too. So no person is born with the mentality that you will be hating these people or you will be loving these people. So if we are taught, if people learn to hate, if we have the tendency to hate any people, then we should also have the ability or the tendency to love another. Then number 11 point, man's duty. So each and every one of us has certain duty. So now see, what is that duty? Man's duty. In life, every man has twin obligation. Obligation means duties. So two duties are there for every human being. One is to his family and the another is to his community and country. Nelson Mandela found it difficult to fulfill these two duties. Nelson Mandela found doing these two duties very difficult. So what he did now, say, freedom defined. Nelson Mandela was born free. He was free as long as he obeyed his father and obeyed the custom of his tribe. But soon he realized that his freedom was an illusion. So when he was a young boy, he was very free. He used to obey his father and used to obey the custom of his tribe. But soon he realized that the people of South Africa is not free from the torture of the white. Then he realized that this freedom is just an illusion. Number 13 point, desire for freedom made him bold. So now he wanted freedom not only for himself but also for the people of his country, and this made him bold. Bold means courageous. But soon he saw that he was not free like his brother and sister. So he joined the African National Congress and fought for his country. It made him bold. So as he realized that his country was not free and was under whites rule, so what he did, he joined the African National Congress. He joined the African National Congress and fought for the freedom of his country. And this fighting made him very bold and courageous. He was not at all afraid. And the last point, say, oppressor and the oppressed without humanity. Now, what is the meaning of oppressor? One who tortures, and oppressed means one who faces torture or one who tolerates torture. Oppressor, one who tortures, and the oppressed is one who faces torture. The author knew that the oppressor must be liberated like the oppressed. A man who takes away another man's freedom becomes the hated. No one is free if he is taking someone else's freedom. Both oppressor and the oppressed is robbed of humanity. So, as a human being, we can't take another people's freedom. So, as we are free, the other people is also free. So, the one who is oppressed as well as the oppressor is robbed of humanity, means they lack the basic qualities of being called as a human. So both the oppressor and the oppressed lacked being called as a human because they lack the quality of human being.